Hey, good morning, Dee here. I wanted to quickly share this thought with you while I was having it. And I was thinking about the things that are left over after an abusive relationship and abusive life. And I spent most of my adult life in highly abusive relationships. And, you know, they just impact everywhere. I have a flatmate at the moment, which is really good because it helps to teach me how to have a normal relationship, but a relationship that isn't actually filled with abuse. And I can feel like the tightness in my chest, and that, you know, it's just thinking about it, you know, just in this moment. I was out watering the garden and I was thinking about a couple of days ago when I came home and my flatmate had left the hose on the ground, and that in itself is not like a huge thing, but for me that's directly related to my abusive past. And that if that had have been my ex coming home and seeing the hose like lying on the ground when, you know, there was a thing for it to go round so that it was out of the way, that would have been, you know, one of the reasons why he felt like he had an excuse to abuse me. And so it's just being aware of these things and being able to let them go. And so it's being aware of like, why did I, you know, as soon as I saw it on the ground, I was like transported back in time, and I wanted to, like, you know, just quickly wind it up, you know, just it had to be wound up. And it's good to be aware of that. And when those things come up, you can put them to where they belong, because that doesn't belong to now, that belongs to my past, and I don't need to feel like that now. And being able to have a plan so that now when I look at the hose, I think, you know, you don't have to be rolled up. Like, if you're rolled up, you're good, and if you're on the ground, it's okay. Like, nobody's going to yell or scream or shout or hit or do any of those things. Like, it's okay. And it's just a matter of processing these things one at a time as they come up. And I find that the more that I'm aware of them and the more that I get curious about where did that come from, like, you know, why did I have that reaction to that when I feel this anxiety and fear rising up, I think, like, where does that come from? And then I can deal with it. And certainly, you know, I hope that this helps you, so that, you know, the path to changing your life and having something different from what you want is not always going to be easy. Sometimes it's really uncomfortable, but it's just about staying firm with your decision to make a change, to take that first step, just to take one step each day. And if you fall back or you have a little, like, kind of backward step, that's okay. Just, you know, like I said before, you know, when you walked, you didn't fall down the first time and then never get up again and say, this walking thing's not for me. So, you know, just fall, learn something and move on. And so the next time I see a hose lying on the ground, it will be really good to see if the things that I've put in place with breathing and just allowing it to be, and when I feel that feeling rising, certainly the breathing and learning to, like, really take a full breath and let it go and just allow myself to think about this moment, nothing from the past, nothing from the future, just this moment. What is it that I feel, and how do I want to respond instead of having a reaction to it? And that would mean that I would have said to my flatmate, like, don't leave the hose on the ground, like, it has to be rolled up, like, you know, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, something to think about today. I just wanted to share that. So whatever you're doing today, be kind to yourself, be kind to everyone that you meet, and this amazing earth today and every day. Bye-bye for now.